The cutest chief is finally here and she's absolutely amazing. TangTang is a 6-star AoE cryo sub DPS/DPS with her kit providing tons of utility, cryo infliction, art susceptibility, SP restoration and crowd control on top of her amazing personal damage. This video is a complete guide for her and will help you get the most value out of her by letting you know how to build her with best gears, weapons, how to use her, best teammates, her pros and cons and many more. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting with her kit. Applying cryo infliction or dealing arts budge damage on enemies triggers her combo skill which deals damage and creates a whirlpool. With the help of her first combat talent, the whirlpool slows down the enemies and increases the character's movement speed. On using her battle skill, I am a wave rider. I love her skill names. She creates a water sprout that deals cryo damage over time and applies cryo infliction. The battle skill consumes the whirlpools present on the field and converts them into additional water sprouts and makes all the water sprouts apply art susceptibility. She also restores SP through her battle skill based on the number of water sprouts created. So her battle skill and combo skill has clear synergy. She can trigger her own combo skill by applying cryo infliction through her battle skill or through her teammates, then trigger her combo making a whirlpool. Then use her battle skill to convert these whirlpools. In her ultimate, she unleashes her golden eyes pausing the enemies, even the boss enemies over a wide range for 4 seconds, and when the effect ends, she deals a massive damage in wide AoE. Doing a dive attack ends this ultimate early and this method makes her deal more damage and higher stagger. Her second combat talent allows her to create a water sprout when ending the state with a dive. Any nearby whirlpools also get converted. The water sprouts have the same effect as a battle skill dealing damage and applying cryo infliction with an additional 60% increased damage. Ending the ultimate state early with her dive sounds like the best way, but sometimes you want to make use of her full pause duration with someone like Yvonne, which I will discuss later, or to stop bosses from transitioning to a different phase. For her talent priority, prioritize the battle skill followed by ultimate, then basic attacks and combo skill. Moving on to her gears. The best set to use on her is the Bone Crusher set. This set increases attack by 15% and on casting combo skill, it gives 30% more damage to the next battle skill cast, which can stack twice. And for the pieces, you will want to use the new gears that you can find in the new map. For the gear combination, use Bone Crusher Heavy Armor T2, Bone Crusher Wristband T1 and 2 of the Bone Crusher Mask T2. You can optionally switch to Type 50 Yin Lung Armor for some ultimate gain efficiency. Depending on your teams and rotations, if you feel like you need more ultimate energy, you can use this armor piece. You can also opt for some supportive set options like the Eternal Auxiliary set with full ult gain build or the Frontier set, but it doesn't have the right stats for TangTang and will lead to a lot lower personal damage. Moving on to her weapons. Her best weapon is obviously her signature weapon, providing tons of useful stats. It increases agility and attack, and from its passive it gives cryo damage bonus. On applying cryo infliction, it gives a 32% cryo damage dealt increase, and on applying art susceptibility through battle skill or ultimate, targets suffer from increased arts damage taken, which is an insane debuff for the whole team. The next best option for her will be a signature weapon from Battle Pass. It provides a lot of useful stats, but is not as good as her main signature weapon. Sadly, there are not many good alternatives to this. You can use the Wedge for the main attribute and arts damage increase. The second half of the passive is wasted in non-reaction teams, but can be useful in teams where you can trigger it like with Gilberta in Yvonne team for solidification. For 5-star options, you can use Opus the Living as a stat stick. Just like the Wedge, the passive can be situational. OBJ Velocitus is an option for the ult gain efficiency, but will significantly hurt her damage. There are not many good options, so I highly recommend getting a signature weapon for the massive stats, good for her own damage as well as team damage. Moving on to her team comps. TangTang is one of the best, if not the best unit for cryo teams alongside Zahi. She is gonna be a staple in most of the cryo teams, cause she can provide cryo infliction, art susceptibility, SP recovery, high damage and crowd control. She can fit into a DPS team with Yvonne and Last Rite alongside Zahi, both giving massive buffs. Any characters like Alice, Estella, Snowshine also synergizes with her. She also synergizes with Gilberta, Ardelia and Fluorite who are nature characters but work really well together. Gilberta and Ardelia as always are a very flexible support unit suitable for most teams, with Gilberta being usually better in AoE situations. Her crowd control is also really helpful for TangTang to land hits on multiple characters with her AoE damage. And with Fluorite you can make your rotations a lot comfortable by applying tons of cryo inflictions. Just make sure not to overcap on the cryo infliction when using her with Fluorite. Your Yvonne team will look like Yvonne, Zahi, TangTang, and the last slot being a flex character like Gilberta, Alice, Ardelia, Rite, Snowshine, Estella. Your last Rite team will look like last Rite, Zahi, TangTang, and a flex unit like Ardelia, Gilberta, Perlica, Rite, or Snowshine. I like TangTang a lot cause the Cry Infliction helps reach 3 or 4 stacks a lot faster. It can also help to remove the Nature Infliction from Gilberta if you are using them together. For Yvonne, she provides a lot of utilities, but I think the one that stands out the most is her crowd control from her ultimate, which allows Yvonne to safely shoot the bosses and preventing them from dodging her attacks. You would want to make full use of TangTang's pause duration from ult and not end it early, but if you don't want the pause, you can end the ult early by doing a jump attack before using Yvonne's ult. This gives you more damage from TangTang. If you want, you can use a DPS TangTang team with Zahi and last 2 slots being more buffers like Gilberta, Ardelia, Perlica for her electrification from combo skill. Now let's talk about our general rotations. Do keep in mind depending on situations and team comps, you would want to change your rotations as per need. This is just a general rotation to give you an idea of how it works. First off, in a general Yvonne team, start with Zahi's skill. If you can use it out of combat, then that makes it better as it saves SP. Then use TangTang's battle skill to apply the Cry Infliction and combo skill which will summon the first Whirlpool. Do a final strike with Yvonne followed by her battle skill to consume the Cry Inflictions and apply solidification. This also lets her directly cast another final strike triggering Zahi's combo. Now use Gilberta's, Yvonne's and Zahi's combo skills. Use Zahi's skill again into Yvonne's final strike, battle skill and final strike. This triggers Zahi's combo skill since it has a very short cooldown. Use it which will trigger TangTang's combo skill giving us our second Whirlpool. Now use Zahi's ult and TangTang's ult and a dive attack for converting the Whirlpools. Or, if you want to benefit from the full pause time, consume the Whirlpools using TangTang's battle skill, then use Yvonne's ult and after the small initial ramp up time, use Gilberta and TangTang's ult. With the ultimate of characters being ready at the start of the match, you can only do the combos that you need for activating buffs. For example, you can start with Zahi's skill, then use TangTang's battle skill and combo skill, do final strike with Yvonne, her battle skill and another final strike for her combo. Then use the ultimate of your characters for damage. Yes, TangTang is only doing one combo skill here, but that is fine. From the next rotation onwards, proceed to do full combos to build up ultimate energy. This is a general team rotation with Yvonne. Of course, with different characters you can switch your rotations. For more details, you can check out my Yvonne guide. This will let you know her Cry Infliction consumption patterns and many more for different teams. Moving on to the last Rite team. Her usual base team is with Zahi, TangTang and the last spot is Flex. I will be using Ardelia in this example. We first use Zahi's and last Rite's battle skill and start using last Rite's basic attacks to final strike on enemy. Use Ardelia's combo skill, then TangTang's battle and her combo skill. Use last Rite's battle skill cast, use Ardelia's battle skill as well for her debuff, and trigger final strike. Use Zahi's ultimate to trigger her buff into her combo skill, or combo skill first then ultimate, whichever works. Then use TangTang's ultimate into a dive attack. Use last Rite's combo skill and ultimate. Then we repeat the rotation. Now since last Rite needs 2 full rotations for her ultimate, you can stack up 2 combo skills of TangTang before consuming it with her ult or battle skill. You can optionally skip the first battle skill usage of TangTang to save some SP and do a combo skill of last Rite with 2 inflictions. With Perlica you can save some SP since she doesn't need any battle skill cards. With Rite you can get more Cry Inflictions without consuming SP. So depending on your teams you can modify your rotations. And for TangTang's own DPS team, you can do a rotation like Zahi's battle skill into a final strike, use Ardelia's combo skill, then TangTang's battle and combo skill into Ardelia's battle skill. Another final strike to trigger Zahi's combo skill. Zahi's ultimate, Gilberta's battle skill to apply corrosion into her ultimate, then TangTang's ultimate. This is the initial rotation and from the next rotation onwards, you can aim for 2 combo skill cards on TangTang and consume it with her ultimate. Lastly, moving on to her potentials. The first potential increases the damage multiplier for combo skill and reduces its cooldown by 2 seconds. Additionally, for every Whirlpool converted, she provides additional 5 SP. Despite how simple it looks, it is a great quality of life upgrade. The cooldown reduction can be helpful in some teams, but definitely not a needed potential, not worth it to specifically go for. Second potential is a direct stat increase which is overall a minimal damage increase. Third potential slightly increases the damage multiplier for battle skill and increases the art susceptibility debuff by 5% which is good but not worth. The fourth potential reduces the ultimate energy cost which can be very helpful, but you can just use an ult gain piece in exchange for some damage. Fifth potential increases her ult damage multiplier, and the effects of her second combat talent, which gives 60% damage increase to the water sprouts created by her ultimate, is increased by an additional 80%. It is the biggest damage increase but not high enough to wail for it. So overall, TangTang is, I would say, a very close to must pull for cryo teams. She is very flexible in that niche. She is a really strong sub DPS with art susceptibility, SP recovery, crowd control, and can dish out very high damage. And that was all for this video. Let me know in the comments if you are going to pull for TangTang or pull her, and how many pulls did it take. Make sure to check out the playlist here for guides on characters, join my Discord server to hang out with the community and for occasional giveaways, subscribe to my channel for more Arknights Endfield videos. Thanks for watching.